Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slam.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. Apologies.
I've been critical of the efforts. I've seen people cast perfectly good actors and then give them degrading roles. But we got the black woman, we got the Asian person, we got them in there, but they're given bad roles. Right? I've seen that, right? And as a result, people have said, "Well, you are," and maybe this will evolve to the next point of the conversation. People in the fans have said, "Look at that. They're using tokens, right? They're making these people tokens." But now I'm seeing great actors being given good roles, and some of the fans are like, it's another token. Really? Why'd you jump to that? Why did you presume that black woman was cast because she was black and not because she's great? You're already now becoming the very thing that these wokosos have been claiming. They're a bunch of racists. Because your automatic reaction now is, I see a black woman on screen, she's diversity hire. Why'd you jump to that?
What do you say about that, Timeca, being a diversity hire? Have you heard that before?
Of course I've heard it. And of course I've seen where, the Kamran, your point made me just think of all of these characters, like when Chloe was going to play the Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. Or like some iconic character, just like I'm on the Wonder Years right now. Mm-hmm. And everybody knows that show from the 80s. It was iconic. And they're doing a version now where the whole family's black. Mm-hmm. Oh, you should have seen the comments. Well, why do they have to do that? Why do they have to take a perfectly good show and do that with it? Why can't they name it something else? Why can't they, and it's like, come on, people. We were alive and well in the 60s in this country. We had a life. We had, we existed just like y'all do. And it's perfectly fine to show the other side of the coin, the black life, because we're not what you all think we are, thugs and criminals and this and that. We have so many people who are contributing, nice, gentle people who are giving to this, our atmosphere and to our culture.
We've had this new trailer for the Obi-Wan series, which I'm very excited for. And in the trailer, they show that a black woman is one of the bad guys. We talked about, she's a villain. She's got the red lightsaber. She's working for the Emperor. She's an inquisitor who's hunting down the remaining Jedi that are still alive, right? And we see her a lot in that trailer, and people in the fandom started saying, diversity hire, there we go. They're spending more time on a black woman than they are on Obi-Wan. I was like, this looks like a kick-ass role. This looks like a compelling role. So why do that? I mean, I want to see this.
But is that racism or is that ignorance? What is that? To be fair, right? They're passionate fans, Star Wars fans. Is that racism or is it ignorance? What is that? What do you think that is, Timeca?
I think it's a little bit of both. Mm-hmm. One, they can't see us in those type of roles. And two, they can't see anything outside of their white world, which should only exist of black Obi-Wan Kenobis or whoever. I used to watch Star Wars when I was little, but I haven't watched in a long time. So.
You're an actor. You're a working actor. You're in the moment of the characters that you play.
Yeah. So like black people can be in outer space. That's another thing with like science fiction. They don't see us there. Like we can be in science fiction. We can be everywhere. We are everywhere. We're in every country, like whether it's, Latino, black, Muslim people, brown people, we're everywhere. We encompass the world. So why can't you see us in those roles? And I think it's a little bit of both.
The C-Man for $5 says, when Hollywood acts like this, it is ignorance. Or is it ignorance or is it intentional racism? Hard to tell sometimes. Great topic, Polly.
But I know the answer to that is the same thing that I said about with the fandom. Do they respond when it's pointed out and do they adjust? When I pointed out in the room, I think we need to give this wonderful black actress more lines and give her an arc that we need to plan out for the show. And the response is, thank you very much for your opinion. That's not coming from a place of authenticity or ignorance. It's coming from a place of, I got her playing exactly what I want. I don't want to give her nothing more. So that I knew I was dealing with a racist. I knew exactly that I was.
But what about her? If I felt like I was on set and they were just using me as a prop, I'd be like, I'm not doing this, and
has that ever happened to you?
It's never happened to me yet.
Okay.
But
all right. Well, then you've had besides being an actor and all those pitfalls of just, rejection, you haven't been a token hire. Like your roles
No.
have been quality.
I feel like they have, yes.
Fine. Folks at Midnight's Edge chat quickly chalk the female inquisitor up to a diversity hire and proof that KK, Kathleen Kennedy, will be around forever. Other channels aren't much better. I work for Midnight's Edge, so just disclaimer. I'm very proud of working for them, and love my crew there. And you know, the chat is a place of opinions, just like it is here. And all opinions are welcome. Keep it civil and keep it moving. Cameron, thoughts?
Well, I also work with Midnight's Edge. I have great affection for the people there. You know, again, I'm not going to talk about personalities or channels. I'm going to talk about the issue that's underlying here, right? Which is when you jump to seeing this talented Black woman as a major part of a trailer, we all know that Obi-Wan show is going to be about Obi-Wan. Yes, it is, because Ewan McGregor has a massive fan base and he's been the spearhead of this show. It's going to be about him. People are like, they're just going to make it about her and he's going to be this. That's not what it's going to be. This is a teaser trailer to show all the other elements beyond Obi-Wan. We know Obi-Wan's in the show. It's his show, right? And then people then went to the diversity hire and people have made those comments. I was like, you know, my experience having worked with that form of racism that I experienced, they wouldn't allow a Black woman to be a kick-ass villain. That threatens them. Go back to threat, Timeca. That threatens them. That's why they didn't allow Finn, to be a compelling Black hero in the Star Wars.
But he was supposed to be a Jedi. He became a janitor.
He became a janitor.
And J.J. Abrams knows Black people.
Yeah, he became a janitor and he became the joke. Literally, it was a minstrel. It was going back to 1920s kind of minstrel garbage, right?
And Boyega's a talented actor.
He's a talented actor. It was shameful. It was degrading, and he called it out, right? But so they didn't want him. They got uncomfortable with him even having the lightsaber in the poster, so they ended up making him nothing, right? So when people jump to the diversity hire, I'm like, the people who think like that, and I've worked with the people who think like that, don't give a Black woman center stage with a powerful, compelling role. They don't want to do it. She's there in the background to be rescued, right? So I already knew this was a different kind of show. I already knew that. And
you're talking about Obi-Wan.
I'm talking about Obi-Wan. Yeah, people went straight to, I see a Black woman, she got to be a diversity hire.
What is her work, Ben? Like, they need to go and look at her work and know that she probably fought tooth and nail and worked very hard to get to that point. So give a sister her props. That's my problem, is a lot of people don't know this bit. Like, some of my friends early on, they were like, oh, you want to be an actor? I could be an actor. That's easy. And then, you know.
Oh my God. They're like, you just pretend for a living.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know how hard this is? I've taken acting classes. I'm a writer director. It is really hard. It is so hard this is a craft that's harder than writing for me.
I make it very public on my channel here and Midnight's Edge that it's very hard for me not to go down that rabbit hole of defending actors when I hear that they're called adult pretenders or professional liars. It really upsets me. And that to me is very ignorant and very lazy. It's just lazy.